to Lincoln, Nebraska, home of the Cornhuskers and home to some of the most loyal fans in the sport, where, once again, Memorial Stadium will be sold out. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Will put total weather to crank us up. Going for the return. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Buckeyes in the hurry up. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He makes the catch.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out. And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. They'll try to run for it. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Might as well give it to him again.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Okay, ready? The noise level is relentless here on second down. Wants to throw. It's Howard. Setting up the screen. Powers through. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This crowd knows when to bring it. On second down, he'll fire. He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sends that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
You can't hear yourself think on third and goal. They're trying to get to him. Got it set up on the outside. Touchdown, Buckeyes! What a grab and go for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the offense on first down. Give to the running back. Got the first down and more. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig, I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
Quick pass on the jet motion. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll give it to Johnson. Oh, the ball squirts out. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Nebraska.
And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
29 filling, 524.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. That's caught. It's Johnson. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We'll start the quarter. Offense about to snap it on second down.
Here we go. Clear.
Looking downfield, it's Raiola. On the run, still looking. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
He lets one fly deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Well, that essentially ends up being a punt for the offense. Third down, you're taking a deep shot, and because you were able to make the tackle relatively quickly after the guy picked it off, it's essentially just flipping the field.
Using his legs, it's Judkins. They believe in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. At the 35, he's loose. The expressway is wide open. The 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You know, Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They are up by 7 over Duke. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he pumps it up inside the 20. Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it and they'll maintain possession.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball there.
Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the catch at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Husker! Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Coming out with it, it's Smith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Howard. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep things.
And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Trying to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Everybody talks about DBs. They talk about dropping coverage and not being physical. That DB begs to differ. Great tackle coming up, playing physical like a linebacker.
Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. Got enough for the first. Open space at the 25. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
Offensive players, when they got the ball, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a point.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Give to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's not afraid to go deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. To the ground with the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking for space, it's Judkins. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there, but they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. To throw, it's Howard. Throwing right. And it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 30. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through the PAT. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
First down here for the offense. The give to the tailback. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Cut it.
Quarterback checking the play.
Tuna. Longer. Ready.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Moving away from pressure. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously, you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half.
Here we go. Timber.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on third. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range and they've got that 3 in their back pocket.
Never a doubt. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Makes the quick grab. At the 45 on his way. All kinds of running room. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Charlotte fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by 11 to Memphis. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go from the first, an array of possibilities here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
At the 35, he's got room. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, Defense is first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
On the option. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Now on second down. Now on the option. Can't get him to the ground. Tackle is made after the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
And he added the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Makes a move. He's got it out. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Husker. Away full of energy after housing that last kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops on and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Howard. They'll run the screen. At the 35, he's open. Got a lot of running room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He's looking to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Ibuka. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense. You got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a first-rounder in the future.
The Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. This time they'll go the running game. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Got it! He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Not much of a secret who they were looking to, but doing something about it is a major problem.
It's so hard to stop on these 3rd downs. You think about it, he can block, and then he can go deep. He can release, intermediate. The tight ends are so...
And will cruise into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done, and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Smashes through the tackle. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Scanning the field, it's Raiola. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw on second down. He'll pull it down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
They'll give it to the back. Smashes through. They finally make the stop with the big run. There's plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Easy. Freedom, freedom.
Nebraska, 31. Ohio State, 28.
Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play.
Let's go.
to Johnson. Oh, what a move! He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together, back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
To the air, it's Raiola. Gets it out fast. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The #1 job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not, but my #1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Ibuka. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. He was all by himself out there. Someone just lost track of their assignment.
And that's so frustrating because you want to make offenses earn it. And you don't want to give up big plays and bust coverages and let people run wide open, especially good players. Like, you know this guy's a good player, and you let him run wide open down the field.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Here comes the option. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. To the air, it's Howard. It's complete to the left. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards and the ball spotted at the 10. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The back goes in motion. Looking to throw on second down. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the fourth. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return there.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this one.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Back to throw, it's Raiola. Fires to the wideout. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the time.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. The Huskers are rolling down the field. They run the reverse. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
For an offense, to make the wide receiver reverse work, you've got to have a lot of guys doing a good sell job. Running backs have to behave as if they're actually going to keep the football, and everybody else on offense has to be yelling out, run, to try to make the defense over-pursue, but no Oscars being handed out on that.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Catch inside the 25. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one match.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
On the run, it's Raiola. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Kick coverage team was ready in their lanes, and he would have been better off just to take the knee in the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. They were trying to get the screen set up, but it just took a little too long to develop.
Yeah, and the quarterback's supposed to, invite those guys to run upfield in a screen pass, but they got to him so fast he couldn't get rid of the football, and they got the sack.
Got a man. It's Ibuka. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
What a play by the defense. I'll tell you, every time that guy gets the ball in space, the entire stadium holds their breath because of his game-changing speed. That is an outstanding job of an open field tackle in a two-minute situation you can lead.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Complete to the right. And he breaks into the open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Power football with the run. Gets away from one. He's got space. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Ohio State. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Quarterback will audible. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. He breaks a tackle. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Unloads to the right. And they can't make the connection.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
On third down, going up top. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Coming after it. And as he throws, can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. You saw both of these offenses put on the show today, Jason.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Plum,